Hello and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. What do we got going on? Let's get right back to biscuits. We're back up into Eli. That Eli Roth. No, he's a piece of shit and I hate his films. Anyway, where are we gonna go? We got a lot of gas opportunities. So that could be diesel, gas, propane. Oh, and propane accessories as well. A ventilation shaft. That's different. But then, you know, I think the gas is just worth so much money. Construction houses? You know, that was really weird to see one of those like pre-made houses just roll up on a truck in like quarters and then just get put together in the same day. I've been parking by this house that been like the foundation was getting constructed for like a few months, and then just one day I see like 4 fucking semi trucks roll up with a quarter of a house, and it's just put together. It's not a good looking house because it is exclusively just a rectangle with a triangle roof. But anyway, which one do we want to do? Fresno, Redding, or Oxnard? I mean, I don't... This one is the most money per mile, so I mean, do we do that? We did just come from that way, didn't we? So we might... Let's head back up to Redding. Sure, fuck it, why not? Get some shit done. Alright, and we're back into the good old 50% off on selected items, the whole Mumbo Jumbo store. I'm glad that I know only the sale and not the actual name of the store, because honestly, why would I? That'd be weird. Let's go. Yo ho, yo ho. A pirate's life for me. Okay, oh my god, 26 miles to the pickup? That's kind of far. I don't even know where this place is. It must be somewhere outside of town. I'm sure we've been to it before in other delivery missions. In fact, I kind of remember one recently that went really badly. See, all I remember from my previous truck episodes are occasionally locations that just went really badly. I don't remember the good things. I only remember the places where it just goes horribly wrong. Which, maybe that's not the right mental attitude to have. You know, we gotta recognize the fact that we can be okay drivers sometimes. What's the point of only punishing yourself instead of having no rewards? Then you get all upset and it's like whoop-dee-wop-dee, skibidi-weebidi. You feel me? We need gas really badly. Apparently we took a nap recently. I don't remember that at all. We didn't take all that much damage on our cab. I might just get gas here before we get some cargo, and it's just a pain in the dick to be able to pull into the slot. You know, it's just really hard to slot yourself in there when you've got like 50 extra feet of ass. You feel me? It's a lot of ass. Big fat ass. And we have such a big tank. So much. Fuel me up. Not fuel me up, fuel me up, excuse me. Hot deli. Hot deli. To go. Does that say broasted? Now what the fuck is a broasted chicken? I know what a roasted chicken is, but what the hell is a broasted chicken? Is that a roasted chicken breast? Because if so, that is a pretty clever name. Clever is not the right word. Just silly is probably the one up our alley there. Broasted chicken. Excuse me, I have to look this up now. Broasted. Broasting is the method of... Holy shit, it is an actual thing. I am shocked. Okay, broasted. Did it also spell chicken with an I? I just want to know what a broasted chicken is. Broasting? Broasting is a method of cooking chicken and any other food using a pressure fryer and condiments. The technique was invented by L.A.M. Phelan in the early 1950s and is marketed by the Broaster Company of Wisconsin. What the fuck? It exists. Cooking food in a pressure cooker. And condiments. What the fuck? That is unique. Gotta say, I don't know how anybody knows about that. I've never had broasting. I've never seen broasting. I've never heard anyone of broasting anything. That was news to me. I guess somebody's heard of broasting before, which is hilarious. I don't know if broasting's popular in Nevada, but okay, hey, the more you know, right? Knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Okay, let's get our cargo. Standard procedure. It's so by the book. I would be the perfect detective. The boss would never yell at me because I'm by the book here. Ooh, I'm never gonna go rogue. I'm not one of those people. Yeah, no, we aren't under it enough. And put it in reverse. And put it in the... And put it more in reverse. And there we go. Holy shit. Okay, we're back into one of these goddamn refineries. Which just is so... I hate getting out of these places. They're never easy. They're not easy peasy. Like they should be. This game just feels like making life more complicated. Okay, how far do we have to go? 521 miles? Not that bad, not that bad. Expected delivery time, 13 hours in-game. Next sleep time, 8 hours, 46 minutes. We might be able to make it without sleeping, honestly. If we go a little bit over the speed limit, make some gains in the time difference. But who knows? We'll see. That's just part of life. Whether we sleep or we don't sleep is not going to affect me any differently. Of course, if we don't sleep, we might crash and make less money, and that just leaves me going to bed angry. And you know what nobody ever told me is don't go to bed angry. Except for Reddit. I think Reddit's mentioned that a couple times, because Reddit's a fucking weird place. Anyway. Hop, skip, and a jump. Let's go. Working at the car wash. So, I realized, this just popped in my head all of a sudden. Is, anybody remember that, like, 2003, 2004 film starring, like, Ice Cube and, like, Queen Latifah or some shit? I don't remember, but it was the fucking Barbershop movie. It was, like, this weird musical movie of R&B starring, like, Ice Cube or whatever. Or was that Ice-T? Oh, shit, I can never remember the difference. I thought Ice... Did they both get into movies? Ice-T's the one in Law & Order, right? Oh my god, I can never remember. Well, we're gonna have to look this up now. Well, let's throw on some tunes. Some of those toony tunes. Volcano Trap. Everybody's into that trap. All of a sudden. Trap is the next, like, thing, I feel. Yeah, I'm sorry. I couldn't brake. Maybe that was the opportune time to throw in the parking brake and see if that would have helped out. I would appreciate it if you would let me in. Even though that you have no reason to let me in, I just appreciate it. Okay, now everybody's merging back together, and it's just a nightmare of disaster. Anyway. So it was like... I don't remember what the movie's called. Well, anyway, I was in the theater, and I saw a poster for a second one coming out. And I was like, why? Why are you making a sequel over 10 years later? Not Barbership. What the fuck is a 2003 Barbership? You know what? I'm gonna give up on this. This just seems like a pain in the ass search to do half-assedly on my phone with one hand. Not even looking at it, because I'm looking at driving. So I'm gonna ignore that and just go under the assumptions that everyone knows what that movie is. So I remember seeing that movie as a kid, and I was like, okay, this is a weird movie, right? Why a second one? What did I don't even know how the first one was received. Like, I don't know if it was well liked or not. I can't imagine it was the worst movie of all time. As far as I remember, it wasn't the worst movie of all time. It had some okay qualities. It was funky and fresh. I don't remember it, really. It was one of those movies that, like, my brother wanted to see because he was really into ghetto culture as a kid for some reason. As far as I remember, he directly went from, like, Backstreet Boys and NSYNC straight into skateboarding and rap. And it was like, this is interesting. Okay. My music developments weren't much better either. I'm not gonna lie, as I've talked about in the past, I did end up listening to that Christmas dog barking CD that my mother got me like twice in my life because it was just so bizarre. That's my excuse. Maybe I secretly liked it, but no, it was terrible. It was terrible. It's so terrible. Anyway, well, oh goodness gracious. Whee. What do all the youngins listen to today? I don't know. Jonas Brothers? Am I hip with the kids if I say that? No, I'd be like 10 years too late or some shit. Oh, I can't keep up. What a bunch of disasters everything is in terms of keeping up with the youngins, the youths, even though I might be considered a youth. Not a Hitler youth, you sick bastard. No. I didn't mean to bring up Hitler. I've just been watching Danger 5 again with some friends. I love that show. We gotta just kill Hitler. That's all I'm trying to say. Adolf Hitler, Adolf Nittler, Adolf Hitler. What a fun show that is. Silly Australians. It's a there's a lot you can miss. After like the 4th time seeing it, I'm still finding new stuff, and it's a lot of fun. Ooh, EBB. I'm banging a rommel. Okay. 400 miles to go. Hey, look at our progress. Do you see all this progress? I am the progressive, not insurance company. No, I'm just, what is it? The Civ 5 statistic that's like most progressive people in the world. I've made the most scientific discoveries in the last 5 minutes. you feel me? What's up with the game speeds in Civ 5, man? I don't get it. Ooh, slow down. Slow down, make the turn. So quick, I'm just like, man. So I play on standard, which I think it should just be standard, right? Like, I don't know why it defaults to quick so often, because standard's just how the game should be played, in my opinion. It just balances out the availability of things like war and technology and all that stuff. So then when you're doing quick mode, it's not like your units can go any further. Everything is sort of the same, except you just have less turns to do anything. So if you had like 8 other civs in a game and you were playing quick, you might have a hard time getting to taking over all their capitals or some shit if you wanted to play that way. So it's like, well, that's kind of silly. And then you get to longer games and it's like, it's really just, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Although if you play on something with like islands and then you get stuck in inside an ocean, you're just totally fucking bonered, because you have to wait like 8 fucking years of turns, like thousands of thousands, just to be able to cross the ocean. It's madness. I've never gotten through a full marathon game just because I wanted to blow my own brains out after a while, because there's nothing to do if you don't want to declare war. It's quite silly. The standard's just so standard. It's so balanced. It really makes the game really good. Civ 5, when it first came out back in like 2010, that was a great game, man. And then it just kept getting better. That's fantastic, the development that they put into Civ 5 with the Brave New World and Gods and Kings expansion, man. It's just so good. It's so good now. If only Civilization Beyond Earth would be as good. You know, I'm gonna say it's just not quite there yet. Maybe they do have one expansion now that made it a little bit better from when I originally played it. So maybe with the next one, it's gonna be pretty good. But it's just a little too different, too silly. And you assume me, if I kind of get some enjoyment out of the historical aspects of Civ 5, I think it's pretty fun to be like, whoa, isn't it funny that Ashurbanipal has gone to war with fucking, I don't know, Morocco. Whoa, silly, in 1832. I don't know. That was a weird, random example. Let's pass up this shit truck. Is it horse, man? He's got the garbage truck. Not the literal garbage truck. There's a difference there. One's a truck that hauls garbage, and one's a truck made of garbage. It's sort of the difference in between like a trash man and a trash man. One's a man made of trash, and one's a man who drives the garbage truck to collect the trash. You're a trash man. Trash. Oh, are we finally gonna get on a highway? It'll be a Christmas miracle. Yeah, what's up with the Christmas miracle? Why I hear that phrase a weird amount. I don't know why, maybe more than often than a lot of other sayings, but the why a Christmas miracle? What was a miracle? Does it have to do with religious things, or was it some sort of media in an old Christmas movie that's like, hey, it's a miracle? I don't know enough about it. It's a weird saying either way. It's just Christmas, guys. Everybody can calm the fuck down. Although Christmas just seems like probably the most popular, well-recognized, and celebrated holiday in America every year. I don't know what else could compete. I don't know, maybe people really fucking like President's Day. I'm just saying. Not even, I never get President's Day off. Who the fuck would... School's getting bank holidays off. You so silly. Why would that happen? Martin Luther King Day, President's Day, Veterans Day. Fuck those. Who wants to celebrate? No. I think, you know, you might still get Labor Day or Memorial Day off, but that's maybe, like, exclusive for schools that get off government holidays. And Christmas and Easter and all those. So, of course, why not? Throw in the religious ones there, too. Valentine's Day, you don't get off. But does anyone celebrate Valentine's Day in any sort of special, meaningful way? Besides, like, you know, standard, like, hey, dinner and celebrating flowers and hearts and pink and chocolate. That's about it. It's not like anybody's taking time off for it, is it? Anyway. Drink, drive, drink, ride, lose. You know what? What's wrong with riding? Are they talking about specifically motorcycles? I just realized this. Drink, ride, lose? Drink, drive, lose for sure, but I mean, it's probably preferable for you to drink, get in a taxi cab, and ride home instead of driving home for sure. I think that message may be a little misleading. Why is riding bad? Unless they're specifically talking about motorcycle riding, in which case, yes, it would be very bad. I think that's probably the worst choice of the three alternatives that I mentioned so far. You probably should also wear a helmet when you're riding a bike or driving a motorcycle. I'm just saying. Helmets are pretty good. This music is so funky. Alright, we are just going like way too fast to be able to control turns. I am so glad that I have not driven off the edge yet. Look at this beautiful clear sky. You know, someday it'll rain, right? It has to. It's been like 8 fucking weeks in game. Still no rain. It's just drought to the whole new level, man. Although I've never experienced the Californian drought. It's just like, it could rain. It could be 8 weeks since it's rained. I don't know. I've heard it's getting better. There was like a rainstorm recently, right? Something like that. Whoop. I never looked too much into it. It never seemed like too much of like the biggest worry of all time for anybody I know that lives in California, so. That's all dandy. That's why I love having lots of lakes. I love lakes. Lakes are beautiful. And we are just passing everyone up. I don't care if the speed limit's 65. We're doing it. I'm getting there. We're gonna make up this time so we don't fall asleep. We only have like 137 miles to go. This is crazy fast for this. We haven't hit shit either. Somehow we're going fucking NASCAR on everybody's ass. This one might be interesting though. Alright, that dude's gonna merge, then we're gonna cut back into the weird off lane that doesn't exist. It's my secret lane, guys. Tell the police officers that they exclusively gave me access to this new lane they created. This is different. We ran out of our new lane and just cut everyone off. Woo, stay on the road. Okay, slow down. We can't make this turn this fast. I don't want to take damage. That's probably a strong priority. And now we're in the other lane, and now we go back and forth. Okay, well, I think it may be time to slow down a little. But nice tractors. Why do people have such a fetish for tractors? People have some weird fetishes, not gonna lie. It's not even a fetish most of the time. I just like to call it that. Because I believe a fetish refers solely to sexual fetishes. I don't know. Unless, what is a fetish though? Because there's like in the in Diablo 3, there's the fetishes that are like the weird gnome people that the witch doctor can summon from one of his abilities that like go around and fucking stab people in the ankles, and it's very confusing what they are. They're just called fetishes though, like summon a fetish, and it's like, what are you talking about with your fetishes? Diablo, excuse you. Dark Souls 3 comes out in like a week, less than a week, I think, like 5 days. Enter the Gungeon came out today. What a bunch of fun weeks we've got a few ahead of us. Man, there's always just like the release dates of video games that are always more popular, and I don't fully understand them. You know, of course, there's November, early December Christmas season. Naturally, just that it just makes a lot of sense. It's when all the year-end games come out, all the big ones, really. Then you got April though. April and May. It's like right before summer. I guess they want everyone to buy games in case they're like gonna spend some time indoors. Because you know what, we've got like Dark Souls 3. We've got some like Enter the Gungeon. We've got Overwatch from Blizzard. I'm not aware of many other big releases right now, but that's like the other time they come out. I think there's also a little bit in like August. And it's just a weird time for things to come out, in my opinion. August, September. That's like the 3 biggest release timings. But it's like, why not release stuff just over the course of the summer? I don't think there's much of a difference between April and June in terms of video game sales. I have no idea though. Nice house. I couldn't really see it, and we are gonna fall asleep real soon. So we should try to make it there. We've only got 32 or 30 miles-ish to go. 31, 32, wiki, wow, 31, 32 west. 31, 32 west, I believe is an address. So if anybody wants to hit that up. I don't know what city, or if it would be a street, an avenue, or a boulevard, man. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm just throwing out random numbers. Hell, it could be the first 4 digits of a telephone number. It could be the last 4 digits of a telephone number, too. It could be the middle 4 digits of a telephone number. I don't know. Although there's not really a middle of a 7-digit... Wait, no, there's no middle 4 digits of a 7-digit number, but you feel me. You catch my drift. There's some numbers. And numbers could be a social security number, too. I don't fucking... Just get off my case, woman. Man. Monkey. Okay, we're almost here. We're in Reading. We're in the fucking dumpster outskirts of Reading, apparently. You got your power, your empty bulldozed field, your weird trash site. Trash. Why'd they fence in this billboard? That just seems like a pain to whoever has to change those signs. Should probably make life easier for them, honestly. Hey, matching cargo. I guess the 2 small crates of blue and gold are in this season. You know, I think I would like to revolutionize one fashion trend with that. Did you guys see me do it first when I took it to the Port Authority of Oakland or whatever? Episode 61? I don't remember, man. It was recent. It was very recent, so that's about as far back as my memory goes. No, the one before that was the time when we decided to hit load instead of save, and I deleted all my progress on that one episode, so that went well. That went real well. I'll never get over it. Thanks for asking. Okay, and we go right, and we go left, and then we go up, and then we go down. I think we may have maybe overcomplicated our directions there with the up, down, left, right. Maybe we could go backwards while we're here too. I don't know. Maybe you want to get some diagonals. Nothing wrong with a good diagonal every now and then. What's wrong with the x equals y line on a graph? No reason it's got to be like another line. Why not x equal? We'll just all have perfect diagonals. I am apparently in a Christmas mood today, which is weird because it's April. Alright. Excuse me. Please slow down. Turn. There we go. There's beach disco. Now, what makes a disco on the beach? Does somebody bring the disco ball to the beach? Are we delivering to a gas station? That we are. We are, in fact, delivering to a gas station. Well, congratulations, gas station. We didn't fall asleep and crash into anything in the way here. Excellent, man. Excellent. That went really well. We didn't take damage, and we made a fair bit of money on that one. Almost 17,000. Oh yeah, give me that XP. We're doing well. We're doing well. Well, thank you very much for watching this episode of American Truck Simulator, and I will see you next time.